Morning. Guess I should turn that down before I get a copyright strike. Sorry about that. I was jamming out to Sabrina Carpenter. Oh shit, I forgot to make my coffee. Damn it. Damn it. Hold on, I was looking at my settings real quick. Look at this. Where'd it go? Virtual background. Look at this. Oh, wait. Gladys, do you like my new girlfriend? Isn't she cute? What the fuck? Hold on, this is Siren StreamYard. Siren, why do you have this creepy... Why do you have that creepy shit in the background? Look, since there's no green screen, you could see my brick wall back there. What the fuck? Hey, Fancy. What? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm in the butthole. It's like a picture. I'm about to come out of my mom's vag. Look. That's how I came into the world. Sorry, Mom. Sorry about that. All right, let me get that shit off the back. Let me get that shit off. And hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, you like that one? Yeah, that one is cool. If I had my actual green screen that I used to have, that would look really cool. I don't know if Siren has a green screen. Your mom just spit out her coffee. My mom just pulled out a knife is probably what she did. The knife and a Bible. That's what my mom does. Sorry, Mom. I love you. I do love my mom. We don't get along very well because I think we're a lot alike with our attitudes. My dad and I are a lot alike with our humor. And my mom's really funny too. But my mom just does not like when I say the words cunt, when I say the word vagina hole, when I say the word urethra. She doesn't like filthy stuff. She's like, Robert, God doesn't like that. I'm like, does he though? Doesn't he? Anyways, hold on. I was not prepared. I need to get my coffee. Hold on. I'm getting an important text. 1 second. Oh, okay. All right. You hate the C word, Gladys? Yeah, but it's so fun to say cunt. Gladys, when you're mad at somebody, you don't ever cuss at them. I don't think I've ever heard you cuss at people before. What do you call people when you're mad at them? My go-to word is cunt. And usually it's not even like if you're a male or a female. And also, I also will call myself a cunt. You know how people say, you found the right bitch, or you found the right asshole. No, I'm like, you found the right cunt. Because I think calling yourself cunt has some sort of power to it, you know? Is my air conditioner loud, by the way? You've been called that a few times on YouTube. Gladys, I think I called you a cunt on YouTube. Didn't I call you a cunt like 2 years ago? Sorry about that. He thinks shut up is a dirty word. What about shut the fuck up? Hey, Divergent. Love you, brother. Divergent, we have to have a phone call about the podcast, okay? We have to have an actual phone call. Morning, Sheila. All right, guys, hold on. Because while I'm getting my coffee ready, and I have something really important to go over, actually. So it's spur of the moment, spontaneous, just the way our sex lives like it, right? Right, you little cunts? I'm just kidding, Gladys. Love you, Gladys. You did, you apologized, and we're good. Amen to that. That's how adults work, right? There's other words you use. You do use bitch. Yeah, but bitch has to have like a... All right, I'm not good with language arts. Bitch has to have... Let me see if I get this correctly. A pronoun? Is that correct? Or an adjective? It's like a descriptive word. Sorry, my nose is running. I woke up and my strep still fucking hurts. So but not as bad. I'm getting better. You have to have like stupid ass bitch. What would that be called? An adverb? I don't fucking know. I don't know what a noun is. I don't know what a pronoun is. I definitely don't call people by their pronouns. Is that bad? Unless their pronoun is cunt. Anyways, gather around, and I'm gonna when my intro's done, I'm gonna play a song until my coffee's ready. So gather around.
No, no chance, dance. No, no dance. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
It's fine, it's cool. You could say that we were nothing, but you know the truth. And yes, I'm the fool. With her arms out like an angel through the car's sunroof. I don't wanna call it off. You don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, trying to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Who cares? It's a sexually explicit kind of love affair, and I cry. It's not fair. I just need a little love. I just need a little air. Think I'm gonna call it all. Even if you call it love, I just wanna be someone who calls me baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, trying to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing but his wife. And when you think about me all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. You know I hate to say it, I told you so. You know I hate to say it, I told you so. Kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, trying to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Have to stop the world.
Okay, do you guys remember how I told you I ordered a vagina? Well, I didn't order. Well, I did. Well, I guess maybe I want the vagina now. Now I'm going to show you one end of it, okay? But somebody stole my vagina. I ordered a, can I say this? Yes. I ordered a butthole, okay? Because I'm trying not to be a slut. Now look, one end of this toy, when Amazon delivered it, I thought someone stole my veg. I cannot show you the other end, but this is one end of it. Look, she even has a tongue. Do you see that? Look at her tongue. Now, I will tell you that I did penetrate this and it was wonderful. So I'm thinking about being a full-time bisexual. Just saying. God works in mysterious ways, folks. Yeah, my coffee's still brewing, Divergent. And I was reading Ex Machina says you need to linger and build on the letter B for slightly longer, and the itch, bitch, like that, needs to linger for slightly longer. Probably the most commonly used word. Yeah, but I think also the most commonly used, I think that the more accepted cuss word out of all of them, and you wouldn't think it is the word fuck. Or motherfucker. Or what the fuck? But I don't think that's really looked at as like a cuss word anymore. I think I said the word fuck when I was like 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss P. Yeah, guys, Mrs. Portland's uncle passed away, so I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Portland, and I hope you give me a call later and let me know how it's going. Oh, and she's also keeping everyone blocked, just so everyone knows. I love you, Miss P. Travel safe. Who's driving you there? Are you on a train? Are you on a bus? Is your family members driving you out there? Okay, be safe. She blocked a bunch of people yesterday, guys. I don't know why. I got a vape. Oh, you're taking a bus. Okay. Well, let me know when you get there safely. Love you. All right. So there's that. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my coffee. It's done. Shit. All right, sorry about that. Your first time being blocked by Miss P? Well, consider it a privilege. We all get our first time. Now you're broken into, Divergent. Like a virgin. Oh, and by the way, if you hear Lonnie complaining about shit from last night, I don't give a fuck. Let me just put that out there. No one gives a shit. When you listen, let me just go on a rant real quick. When you say vile shit, like you say, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. And we were talking about this on the live stream last night when Heather Drizzle came up and when Andy and Scotty and Nikki were up and stuff. If you are saying vile shit to somebody, hold on, let me see if I could explain it in simpler terms so people can understand. All right. So let me explain it to you like you're a bunch of fucking children because you act like children. So let me explain it to you like that, motherfuckers. Okay. If you are on the playground and all of a sudden you see you're with 2 of your friends and you're like, all 3 of you, you're really cool and you play together every day and you play tag and you have fun. And then one of your friends walks off and just all of a sudden decides to be a fucking asshole and go riding the fucking big twisty slide by themselves. And then they start calling you names from the slide and just out of nowhere turn on you like a piece of shit, like we see every day on these YouTube streets. Okay? But then your other friend that's sitting there with you decides to walk over with that other person and just flip-flop on you And they go over to the slide with the other friend and they start yelling insults at you. Maybe they call you a fat bitch. Maybe they call you a cunt, Gladys. And so they start throwing insults and you're like, fuck this, dude. So you start throwing insults back at them. But then the insults aren't enough. So they start picking up the gravel in the playground and they start throwing it at you. Maybe some of it hits you in the face. Maybe some of it hits you in the vagina. But either way, it doesn't feel good, right? So instead of going in and being the bigger person and maybe telling the principal or the teacher or the lady that stands outside and pretends to be watching kids on recess when really she's just dying to get off work so she could smoke a fucking cigarette off campus. So she's daydreaming about tobacco. So she ain't any fucking help. The principal ain't going to do shit. So you pick up gravel and you start throwing it back at those motherfuckers. But then guess what happens? Then those two friends that turned on you and started throwing gravel at you and doing bullshit for no fucking reason, they run inside and they go and tell the principal. And guess who gets in trouble? You do. They don't tell the principal what they did first. They don't tell the principal that they're just a bunch of flip-flopping twats. They just go in and say that you threw gravel at them and hurt them. And now the whole school thinks that you're a fucking asshole. And they steer clear of you because now the rumor goes around that you just start fucking snapping on people out of nowhere and throwing gravel at people. That is exactly how the people here on these YouTube streets fucking operate. There's no self-awareness. There's no accountability. Everybody's a victim, but nobody's willing to say, hey, yeah, I am an asshole and I'm sorry for that. How do we fix this? Because there's no communication. There's absolutely zero communication. And that is the fucking problem. So Lonnie, when I go into your chat and you're fucking talking about me being raped and you're making jokes about that shit, you're damn fucking right. I'm going to make comments about whatever the fuck I want to, because that's my gravel, bitch. If my rape is going to be your gravel, well, I got some gravel in my pocket too. I'll stuff some extra rocks, some motherfucking boulders in my shoes, motherfucker. I am prepared. Don't make me go to the principal's office, motherfucker. Okay? Hey, Don. Gladys, don't say that. A lot of people will actually start breaking the law if you say that. She's a skunt. Hey, there you go. Look at him watching his filthy mouth. I respect that, Divergent. Does that make sense in the context I put it in? Because I hope it did. It's pretty cut and dry. And I think it's very apparent to see that I try to hold back on people because I'm not a fucking asshole. I mean, I am. I'm a cunt. I can be an asshole. And I don't like to be. But when you log on to YouTube and you see that there's people going on for hours and hours on live streams talking about you being raped when it happened like not even over a month ago, of course I'm going to get fucking pissed. And I'm only going to get pissed because of the fucking hypocrisy that these people have. That's why it annoys me. I try to bite my tongue. I try to just continue and do whatever, you know, and just come on here, go enjoy people's chats or enjoy my live streams and stuff. But sometimes I'm not going to bite my fucking tongue. And if I just so happen to hurt your feelings, that's on you. You have the opportunity to reach out to me. A lot of these people have my phone number. Well, they don't anymore because I changed it again. You have my email. You have ways of being an adult and fucking telling me what's on your mind. You also can take a link to call in and fucking talk shit to my face. And you don't because you're pussies. Okay? And you think just because I'm a fucking homo that I'm going to tolerate your fucking bullshit. And then you're going to pull this LGBTQ fucking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fucking 12, 62, 69 fucking bullshit when I call your straight asses faggots. All right? And be like, oh my God, you can't say that because you're gay. The fuck I can't. Hooker says it. I don't give a fuck. Understood, head of wood? You had every right to tear into Lonnie in her last live stream. Yet, these people are oblivious to the things that they're saying that are coming out of their mouths, how they affect other people, and especially when they know who the fuck I is. They know who I am. They know that I am going to react, and if you're not reasonable with me, I'm probably going to fucking hurt your feelings. Probably. Okay? Hang on one second. All right, sorry about that. Hey, Anitra. Oh, Anitra, I love your videos you sent me. You haven't sent me a pretty video in a long time. Anitra lives in a beautiful, well, I don't know if she wants me to say, I think she said before, but a very beautiful country. And I don't know if our winters and summers are opposite, but she sends me very beautiful videos of her nature and her beautiful accent. And you have a very good energy to you, Anitra, and I respond well to that. And you're just you have a very beautiful soul. And I'll leave it at that. Listen, when I call somebody the F word, all right, especially if it's a straight dude, that means I don't have respect for you. I don't see that as a negative word. I don't see any reason for me to call a fellow gay person that word because it's just stupid. I think we're immune to that word. But straight men are very offended by it, and that's why I use that word for straight men. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Jeannie. That has nothing to do with the LGBTQ plus I don't even know how many letters and fucking division symbols and all that bullshit are in there. But I also don't like being linked with a group of people because if you are from where I come from, this is what I was explaining to Heather last night on my panel. Where I come from, there is no gay community. Yes, there's gay bars, there's gay pride, there's people that, there's a gay church. But let me tell you something, folks. There is a gay church here that's pretty well known. I'm not going to say the name of it. And I thought about going there one time, because they worship Jesus there. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Every single man that I've talked to said that is pretty much strictly a hookup fucking joint. I don't want the distraction of like going to a place to like praise God and people be trying to get in my pants. That's like defeating the purpose. So no, thank you. So when people tell me like, oh, you're a part of this community, you shouldn't say this or that. Bitch, I ain't a part of no community. I ain't a part of no fucking community. Because there is no such thing. Like I said yesterday, the gay community here in Denver, as a gay man, I can say the gay community to me, all they fucking do is sleep with each other. That's all I've ever fucking experienced. I never see support because me as a Republican, I don't see fucking people supporting me. I've actually been attacked and probably, it sounds childish, but I've been bullied more by gay people just for simply voting for Donald Trump and having conservative views. I've been fucking trashed for that and attacked. So yeah, no, there's no support when it comes to that. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Fuck that. You go to praise Jesus, not the dick. You don't want lightning bolts. Hey, no, Jesus wants us to enjoy our lives. He wants us to fuck. Okay? He wouldn't have created ears, orifices, buttholes, all the holes to play around with if he didn't want us to insert something into it. And yes, he may have made our nostrils smaller, but that doesn't mean you can't try to fit a big old dick up in there. Divergent. I'm so sick of the word community being used. 71 says, I agree with that, 71. On here for real. Life too. I don't consider every person on this planet a community. The people I like are my community. Yeah, I don't like that word either, 71, because and 71, I know, you've been around long enough to know that changes at the drop of a dime. That can I mean, it's not shocking anymore, but people still never cease to amaze me when they'll be over here being supportive. Now, I'm not saying you'll do this, but I'm going to say this for an example, because I'm just going to say, because Anitra is very, very sweet. Like Locomai sweet. I've never seen her indulge in dramatic things. But let's say, Anitra's been around my channel for years and years. All right. Let's say that all of a sudden, after all the wonderful things Anitra and I have, experienced together in our communications and stuff. Let's say out of nowhere, she's over in, let's say Natasha's chat, fucking just going to town, trashing me. Would I be shocked because it's Anitra? Yes, I'd be like, whoa, what? And let's say, and by the way, Anitra has not done this. I'm just saying this as an example. It's surprising, but at the same time, it's happened so many times to people that you would think would never do that it becomes, it's confusing. But you as a creator, it's like, do I even take the time to try to talk to this person? Or no, I don't do that anymore, because when I see people that have every opportunity to use their communication skills and they don't, and instead they just go publicly and, trash, rape, or whatever they do, there's no point. Will I forgive them? Yes. Will I call them a cunt? Absolutely. Not you, Anitra. You're not a cunt. But beyond that, there's really nothing to say. I know, Anitra. Thank you for letting me use you as an example, though. I appreciate that. It's communism? Well, yeah, I mean, in a sense. When I hear the word community, I picture a bunch of Amish people, kind of like I used to think Canadians were all Amish because I was uneducated. That's what I think, like just a whole village of people, like milking cows and, impregnating a woman once she becomes a woman, and having 12 wives, and, the men going out and chopping down trees, and everybody working together to make their fucking little village full of incest work. That's what I think when I think the word community. Or cult. That too, 71. Cult as well. And one thing that drives me up the wall, and I do have something important I want to talk about when I'm done with all this. One thing that drives me up the wall is when you see people changing their mind simply because somebody it's okay. Let me explain it like we're children again. I do love my Canadians, Jeannie. I do. I love giving Darling Nikki a hard time about Canada just because it's fun. All right, let me explain it to you like we're children again, okay? Who are two big, really ridiculous pop stars? We're going to use Lady Gaga and we're going to use Katy Perry, all right? Now, let's say these two, you got to choose one. All right. You can't be fans of both, or you feel like you can't be fans of both. You're either joining the Lady Gaga, what do they call them? Little monsters. And I don't know if Katy Perry has a name for her fucking fans, but you're one or the other. So I'm sure, you got Lady Gaga and Katy Perry sitting up on these pedestals, right? And they're watching their fans go back and forth. Oh wait, no, I want to choose Katy Perry. Oh no, I'm going back to Lady Gaga. Now, they make money off your asses anyways, and they probably don't give a fuck. But when you're a YouTube creator and you see people doing that you've interacted with, or yes, Swifties, I should have used Taylor Swift instead of Gaga, because they did have an actual beef, right? So when you see these people and, you may have spoke to them outside of, you know, this platform. I may have spoke to them in emails. I may have spoke to them in Messenger or given them my phone number or something. But in some way, shape, or form, I've interacted with these people. So when I see them dodging communication and just going straight to, you know, publicly trashing me or something, that is, number one, it's confusing, it's insulting, and it's also childish. And I've seen this. I mean, I could name hundreds and hundreds of screen names and people that have done this repeatedly. And as a creator, you kind of learn to be like, okay, well, I mean, at the end of the day, they're just somebody in a chat. But I have morals. I'm not here for numbers. I'm not here to throw a number in somebody's fucking face and be like, haha, look, I have followers. So I'm not going to kiss your ass because you give me money. I'm not going to kiss your ass because you know, have been a long time. I'm not going to do any of those things because that's not what motivates me to come on here. What motivates me to come on here is my big fucking mouth. And when I'm creative, when I want to create something and show it to you guys, that's what motivates me. Oh, I should have used Brittany and Christina. Damn it. All right, hold on, just for shits and gigs. And I already know you guys always go the direction I don't want you to go in. But are you a Brittany or Christina person? You have to choose one. Which one are you guys? You know, back in the day, I would have said Christina. Actually, I'm going to stand by Christina. I'm going with Christina. I'm Team Christina, folks. Which one are you guys? Gladys says I was mentioned in NC's chat how they were disappointed on where I was going. I don't judge from where they're going. They start doing the 3 Fs. I'll not disappoint you until then. What are the 3 Fs, Gladys? Ooh, Gladys, I didn't know you were Christina. Uh-oh, Jen's coming in with Brittany. Brittany's first album, Christina All the Way, though. What's that one song? I'm dreaming up blankets from you, alone and true. It goes on and on. Do you remember Britney Spears? Hold on. Hold on a minute. You ready? Britney Spears does a version of this fucking song, and I swear I'm going to get to my point here in a second. Do you guys remember this? This is from Britney's first album. Here we go. I don't know why this bitch chose to sing this song, but I was there for it in the early 2000s, motherfucker. Or actually, what was it, 1999? Divergent's probably up and dancing in his living room right now. Do you guys know what song this is? If they finance you, feed you, or finance you. Pounding a rhythm to the rain. La-di-da-di-di. La-di-da-di-da. Do you guys know Britney sang this? Wait till you have reached the edge, blah, blah. History has turned the page, blah, blah. We still want a brand new, We still need a song to sing, Here comes bitches, and that beat goes on. And that beat goes on. Damn, I forgot how good that album is. Damn, you make me feel like a homo, Divergent. You don't think? Yes, Jen. So if you look up Britney Spears' first album, I think it's the very last track on the album. See, there's Gladys saying the fuck word. Damn it, Gladys. Watch your filthy fucking mouth. I almost called you the C word, but I didn't. That would have been too far. Love the OG with Sonny and Cher. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. You know, it reminds me of the movie Groundhog Day, which that is a great fucking movie, by the way. But yeah, that song like plays every day. He wakes up at the same time, so I think it's just repetitive at this point. So You got to watch that pinky, Gladys. You got to watch that pinky. Don't be doing no scratch and sniff like Natasha does with that pinky now. Oh, shit. Maybe we'll do some prank calls at the end of this live stream, but nobody seems to be awake yet. No one's awake. You were listening to Leslie Gore yesterday. It's your party and you'll cry if it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you, you little cunt. Not you, Gladys. I was just adding that lyric to the song because I like adding cuss words to songs. It's one of my hobbies and talents. Ooh, that's a good one too. You don't own me. You know, Christina Aguilera does a version of that at her Vegas show. I don't think she's doing a Vegas show anymore. So, oh God, it does feel good to sing, but look at this. And each time I take this Tylenol, I start sweating like a prostitute in church because it's trying to get the strep out of me. Do you see that? This side is still swollen right here. Look at my finger. My poor finger. I'm a mess. Oh, there's like a bump from my strep. You're never going to say what words piss you off again? Because you know I'll say them even more, Gladys. I'm just kidding. Well, I probably will. It's the Gemini in me. Did you go listen to it, Jen? All right. Hold on. We're going to play one more. What's this other one from? God, Divergent. Now you got me down Homo Lane. Going like back in early or late 1990s music. Go to album. God, this album's so nostalgic. I was still in the closet when this album came out. I was still having sex with my girlfriend Amber, like repeatedly, nonstop, at least 3 times a day. Hold on, let's see. She's a bitch now, by the way. You're looking for it still, checking Wikipedia. Do you have any like music streaming? Like if you have YouTube Premium, if you guys don't know, if you have YouTube Premium with no ads, then you also have YouTube Music. And YouTube Music has brand new music that comes out. It's all free. Just a little FYI. And if you have Verizon, you get a discount on YouTube Premium. So instead of, I think, what is it, $17 a month, you'll pay only $10 a month. Oh, God. Is Tiffany live in her fucking closet? 71. What is that bitch talking about? Oh, you got it, Jen? There you go. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. All right, hold on. Oh, shit. Dude, I remember going on a road trip with my friend Crystal, and we played this whole album on a cassette tape in her dad's truck. And then we got lost in the middle of the night, like in South Park, Colorado. It was like being in a slasher film, but featuring Britney Spears music. So, I mean, you win some, you lose some. Is it this one? Here it is. God, this music makes me feel like a gay man. Oh, yeah. Do you remember this one, Divergent? Play Dream. All right, hold on. On your mind, where you been, and leave it all behind. All right, ready? In love with me. This is my 2000s fucking song. That's because I am. Hey, Chick Tracy. I am a big homo. I do like the dick. Dude, Dream. Hold on a minute. Hold the phone. Listen, if it was not for this girl group right here, do you see them? They were not very popular. They sing the song, He Loves Me, He Loves You Not. Okay? So if it was not actually for, it's weird how God works. Melissa Schumann right there. Anybody know how my channel got started? Does anybody know? I would not be Save Robbie without Dream. Do you guys know that? And do you know why? I'll let you think on that for a second. Da, 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 oh, yeah. Ooh, I love Santiago's. Oh, 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 oh. Do you remember the song? She stole your heart. Only did it because she could. Shoot you up and smack you out. Drive safe, Gladys. So good. Baby, I would never do that. All right. Let's take you down a trip down memory lane. So I always wrote music or did cover music, okay? And that's all I used YouTube for. I have my music channel and then I have a really old music channel. And so I went, these 4 women, okay? They came in concert with 98 Degrees, Ryan Cabrera, O-Town, and I think that's it. Something like that. Yeah. And it was like a Y2K early 2000s reunion shit, right? And so I told my boyfriend Cody at the time, like the homo that I am, I was like, oh my God, I love Dream and I never saw them in concert when I was younger. So I went to the concert, blah, blah, blah. Then afterwards, they said they were going to do a reunion and, make a new album, and that all went to shit. So I'm like looking up stuff on YouTube after the concert to try to find like if they're making an album, whatever. And I come across a woman named Jake's mom. Does anybody know who Jake's mom is? Not Jet's mom, not the drunk. Jake's mom. She's also known as Big Juicy from Wife Swap, which I didn't know at the time. I didn't even know what Wife Swap, the TV show, was. Oh, shit. Happy birthday, Chick Tracy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chick Tracy. Get some rest for you. So anyways. Oh, shit. Shakira. So I come across Jake's mom, who only has 300 subscribers on YouTube. And she's talking about Melissa Schumann accusing Nick Carter of, sexual assault. And I just get fascinated by Jake's mom because just her presence and the way she talked, she was entertaining. Well, Jake's mom ends up being Molly Golightly over time, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm like in her chat, one of her first original OG subscribers. Her and I become friends. And I was like, this is weird. I'm friends with I never thought I'd be friends with a YouTuber, but I guess she's not because she's smaller. Well, then the Chris Watts case happens. And Chris Watts and Shanann, Shanann goes missing. Her kids, all of them die. And my friend Patrick tells me that this guy that's been sleeping on his couch, Trent Bolt, is lying to the news. And I was like, what? And he was lying, saying he's Chris Watts' gay lover and blah, blah, blah. So I tell my friend Molly Golightly, because she changed her name and her channel's growing because she's talking about Chris Watts. And I was like, dude, my friend Patrick just sent me a video of his friend Trent that's been on the news talking about Chris Watts. And Molly's channel even blows up bigger because I give her that video. And then her channel, she gets thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. And everybody still loves Molly Golightly. You can't get rid of her. Now her name is Molly Pardon on YouTube, like Dolly Parton. That was like 7 years ago. And So after her channel takes off and she has a big following, and then her big juicy people from the TV show she was on, Wife Swap, everybody finds her, and she's Molly is like a celebrity, and she's the only celebrity in this community, in my opinion, And so she tells me, your music sucks. What? Because I was like, hey, will you share my channel now that your channel is really popular? And she's like, your music sucks. You suck. You can't sing. You suck. But I want you to start a separate channel where you talk, because you're better at talking than singing. And I was like, okay. So I immediately went over, started a new channel, and I was like, well, what am I going to name it? And since I was planning on talking about, life, my addictions in life and shit like that, I'm like, oh, well, I like the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'll just name it Save Robbie, like Save Ferris, because I think vlogging will help me. And that's how I became Save Robbie. But it all started with Dream, folks. No, I love Marissa. Molly, Golightly, Marissa, whatever. So there it is. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm done with my rant now. Do you guys remember how I said that ever since I got my pension, like I'm not going to put my PayPal up or push it as much or anything like that? And I said, instead, if anybody needs help, give me your PayPal, give me your pay links, and let me know what's going on. And instead of putting my pay links up, I'll put yours during a whole live stream. Nobody fucking took me up on that. Nobody. So that's why the last couple live streams, I've just ran my own PayPal, because why not? Fuck it. You gonna make some extra cash? Fuck it. So anyways, earlier this morning, I was having a conversation with a friend that, to me, I've just ever since I met this person, I've had like a connection, like, like you've known someone in another life or something, or they feel like family, and you kind of feel like you need to protect or try to help them in that sort of sense or whatever. I was having a conversation with my friend Oliver, and he is a really good person. And, he's much like me. Like, he got an apartment in the city, and he has like one of the cutest dogs ever. And he just so happened to lose his job, and he's going through a hard time. And so his phone payment, we got worked out. And I was like, you know what? On my next live stream, I'm just going to share his PayPal. However, so that he's a real person. Hold on. Let me see if he's available right now. Give me a second. I'm going to put his PayPal up because, listen, folks, you guys have seen me at the bottom of the fucking barrel. All right. You've seen me. This year has been shit. One thing after a fucking another. Do you see this? Do you see that? One thing after another. And you guys, a lot of you helped me through that. Now, a lot of these fucking haters out there say, oh, Robbie, everybody on YouTube paid for his apartment. First of all, bitches, the fuck they did. That's my hard-earned money. However, many people have helped me in many different ways. You've donated money to me. You guys have furnished some things, like not the couches or anything, but you've got me dishes. You've ordered things off my Amazon wish list, and you've spoiled me and you've helped me. So if I can help somebody else, that's what I want to do. So hold on real quick. Let's see if you guys can meet Oliver and he can explain. Let me send him a link. Yes, happy birthday, Chick Tracy. That is a cute name, isn't it? All right, hold on. Link to call in. All right, let's see if he could figure that out. He's never been on StreamYard, I don't think, before, but it's pretty self-explanatory. How old are you? How old are you? Are you getting that beauty rest? How old are you? Never ask a woman's age. Just go ahead and turn the page, because she'll slap you in the face and she'll call you fucking cunt. Oh, sorry. Hold on a minute. So if anybody, and see, and this is why, like I asked him to call in, because he's not on YouTube. So people will be like, oh, it's a scam. That's not a real person. Shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up? So let me put Oliver's link, and I'm going to pin it in the chat if you're watching on the replay. And if you want to donate and help him, he spoke to his apartment manager, and he has until the 6th, I think, to come up with like $800 more. So if anybody wants to help, feel free. I'm going to drop his PayPal in the chat. Wait a minute. How do I do this? Copy link. Okay, let me know if this one works. Hold on a minute. 1 second. To help Oliver and his dog. Oliver and his dog. Hold on, I'm getting it, Jen. Let me make sure that's the correct one. Click on it. Wait. Does it say Oliver something when you click on that? Make sure it's not my PayPal link. Hold on a minute. You see it? Log in. Hold on a minute. I just want to make sure that's the correct one. Oh, shit. Hello. Hold on. Let me unmute you. Guest can't unmute your guest. Oh, you muted yourself. Hit the little mic. Oh, there you go.
Hey there.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Let me just put my camera on 1 second.
Okay. You clicked on it, but you only got the app. Oh, there's his handsome face, folks. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I mean, my throat's starting to feel better. I think it's the caffeine, but
I was tuning in. I was listening. I got to listen to you talk more often. You got some really interesting things to say.
Yep. I saw your text message about all the holes, the orifices. I just wanted to show people that you're a real person. But hold on a minute, because I'm trying to get your PayPal link. But if you, I didn't want to get into your personal business. I just wanted to try to help, because I told people a while ago, if anybody needed help, that I would remove my pay links. And like Oliver, he is an independent person. It's just shit happens in life sometimes. And sometimes we're too proud to ask for help. And I kind of pushed it on him. I was like, can I share your PayPal out? So just so you know,
Yeah.
I forced it on him.
And thanks, Robbie. I think, like, first of all, it's like I'm so lucky to have you as a friend of mine. You're just an amazing person and someone who just I really value your friendship. And so I just want to thank you again for that. And yeah, it's just been, like you just said, like, roller coaster of life. Hit some
Yep.
hard times this year with moving, losing a job, losing my dad, and
Yeah.
just like some things that have gone kind of sideways when it came to this move I made with my dog and trying to keep a job that ended up going under. So Really just appreciate any help. This is I feel like I'm almost out of this like not dark period, but like I just need to kind of push through and
Yeah.
um you know, hope that there's something better on the other end of this for sure.
Well, there is. There
Yeah.
absolutely is. Jen is asking, where's your dog at? She was like,
Yeah, I
"Where's
got
the
it.
dog? I want to see
Yes.
the dog." This dog is so cute. And guys, hold on because I am trying to find that link. Is just going to PayPal. Uh, I have the scan code link, like the picture, but I'm trying to get the actual link.
Here he is.
Oh, look at him! He is so cute,
He's
and he's pretty chill
he's
too.
about to be 3 years old. He's a silver lab and he's the best boy in the world.
He is. He's so cute, like a divergent.
Yeah.
That face.
I know. It's the eyes. They'll get you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not to sound shitty because like I care about you, but when you were telling me what was going on, the first thing I thought about was your dog. And I'm like, aw, and he did Oliver did lose his father. What was it, about 6 months ago? He passed? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, that alone that can, I mean, weigh on you, and then moving to a new city and everything, like that's a lot to take in at one time. So
Yeah.
Obviously you're going to go through ups and downs and all that shit. Is it possible? I don't know if when you drop down off of here, if you can, do you know how to send me your PayPal, like the actual link?
I think so.
And hold on a minute, you might have, because I keep clicking on the code thing. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Is the email you sent me, is that one attached to your,
I just texted it to you, my link.
okay, got it.
Let me know if you got that.
Yep. I think this
Amazing.
is it. Perfect. You and
Robbie, I just want to thank you again, and whoever's listening, like I just thank you all just for listening, and I just really am grateful for your friendship, Robbie, and I think what you've built here is super freaking cool. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear.
It's a bunch of, oh fuck yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna be censored or anything.
No, it's fine.
Okay, well, thank you again, Robbie. I'll give you a call later, and just really grateful for you.
Yes, and come over if I've just been sick, so
Yeah,
I'll
I
just be
probably
doing
will
laundry.
because I don't have tonsils, so
Okay.
I'm not getting strep. No chance.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay. Have a good one, and I'm typing that in the chat right now.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
All right. Talk to you later. All right, guys. I'm typing right now to put. Here's his link. That should work. I'm gonna erase the other one from the chat. Oh, oh, there you go. So there is the correct one. I'm gonna remove the other one. So that was Oliver and Company. Isn't that a movie? That was Oliver and his cute, sweet pup. So there's the PayPal link if anybody wants to help him. If you're watching on replay, I'll put that in the comments, and I'll also put it in the description. If you guys want to help him. Isn't the dog so cute? Yeah, but I wanted to make sure because he's not like, I don't think he comes on YouTube or watches a lot. So I just wanted to make sure, I was like, if it's okay, next time I go live, I'll mention it. And if you don't mind, because a lot of people, we could be too proud or we get embarrassed, and we shouldn't, if we just need a little help. And, he has a beautiful apartment. He is a good human being. He's just hit a rough, unfortunate time. And so hopefully him and Pup they'll be okay. So yeah, he does have a kind soul, and he's had a pretty shitty time as of the last, at least 6 months. So if we can help him, that would be great. And you guys have helped me a lot. And if I don't require help, I'm not going to fucking come on here and scam you people for money like most of those fucking assholes out there do. And I'd rather put somebody else's pay link up that that actually needs it more than I do. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I've been talking a lot and I need to start my laundry. And I need to rest my glands. I need to rest my shitty strep. But the amoxicillin I was reading, it says it should take like 24 to 48 hours to work. So we'll see. It is less than it was yesterday. It's like down more. Yeah. You know what I did yesterday, 71, when I was live? Gladys specifically said, go warm up some water, put some honey in there, and drink it. And I warmed it up. I made me an Epsom salt bath. And I left a fucking cup by the bathtub. I never took one sip out of it. Matter of fact, I think it's still sitting there because my lazy ass hasn't brought it to the dishwasher yet. So there's that. I love you, Divergent. Divergent, we need to have a phone call about, if you guys don't know, Divergent and I, it's his thing. I'll just be his co-host, but he's starting a podcast for like, movies and entertainment. I think it'll be more focused on is it more focused on scary movies is what you were saying? But I like Scream and I like judging scary movies. So I think it'll be a fun thing to do. Because I'm sure we'll have opposing opinions and stuff and it'll just be fun conversation. And hold on, I'm in a different screen right now. You know what, 71, I actually thought about swallowing some of the Epsom salt water because my glands were hurting. And I was like, I wonder if I just swallow some of my bath water, if it'll help my throat. But I mean, even when my throat was hurting really bad, it feels good to sing. It like soothes it, or just hum. I hope you have a good day too, Fancy. Yes, lots of fluids. And you know what sucks about that, Katie, is when I was trying to get a lot of fluids in my body the last couple of days, but my glands were so swollen that every single time I swallowed even water, I dreaded it because it was like even a sip would it just hurt so bad. So it was really hard. It might kill me. Well, it's worth a shot, right? So speaking of the word cunt, all right, hold on real quick. That's not what I wanted, bitch. Hold on. I'm going to song is for Gladys, but only because Gladys and I have a mutual, and Gladys loves the word cunt. So I'm going to end on my original song, A Cunt Like You. And I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Don't wanna be bothered with a cunt like you. I want an office with a great big view. You spewing nonsense, everything that you do. Don't wanna be tied down with a cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. You're barking at me like I'm your little bitch. Now let me show you how these tables can switch. You're telling on me like the snitch that you is. Lay down below me and I'll take this big whiz on a cunt like you. A cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. You're the one who started this. What are you looking at? Bitch. Ooh, you're getting triggered now. I can see it. Don't Don't start shit unless you can handle it. I said, don't start shit unless you can handle it. Don't start shit unless you can handle it. I said, don't start shit unless you can handle it. Don't start shit unless you can handle it.
Don't start none.
Won't be none, cunt. I'm fed up with the gaslighting that you're doing. You reap benefits while good people you're screwing. My mind is blown by all the bad shit you do. I won't be caught dead with a cunt like you. A cunt, a cunt, a cunt like you. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt. Cause you're a cunt, you're a cunt, a cunt, a cunt. I'm being blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt, I'm blunt.
No, no, chance, chance, no, no, dance, no, no, chance, no, dance, no, chance. Give me second chances.
That's so cool.